Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SF1 GP2. We are here at the crown jewel of the Formula One calendar. We are at the Monaco Grand Prix. I am joined by the SF1 GP1 driver himself, Harrison. Harrison, how are you doing this evening?
Not too bad yourself.
I am doing quite dandy. Can't wait for this race. I think it's going to be quite an interesting race, full of a lot of talking points. We'll just leave it at talking points right now.
Yes, we will.
But typically this is a one-stop strategy track. I know that it's not very hard on the tire wear. The delta is pretty clear, but I will give you guys a heads up for the viewers. These drivers are expecting rain about 45 minutes into the race, so it's not a complete, clear, dry race. These guys are going to have to drive with the rain towards the end, so it's be interesting if anybody's decided to go with a like a hybrid, I guess you'd say, just a couple notches that are going to help them in the rain towards the end. We're going to dive through and see who is first on the track right now. It looks like it's going to be Becker who is actually out first, but after we run through, we're actually going to do a little something. Harrison's going to give us a rundown of a hot lap around here. He was kind enough to give me a video of himself doing a hot lap. However, I could not get it to work, so my apologies again, Harrison. But once we're going to give a TS Leclerc, once he comes out of the pit, to run his hot lap, get his banker, and we'll jump on board with him, as we already have yellow sector. But I will say this is predominantly a wheel track. It is pretty difficult on a pad, as you'll see SF1 Evil, who unfortunately didn't make it to Q1 or Q3. He could not improve on his time. He wrecked out in Q2. Pad is fine. Raph is telling me that pad is fine. I will take it back, Raph. If you do some excellent things in this race this evening, I will eat my words with a pound of vinegar. Exy is in the chat. What is up, ladies? What is up, Lady Or? Neon's gotten himself back into the lobby. That is good to see. So Becker on his banker for this evening. You can possibly get about 3 laps in, depending on how quickly you are about going back in for your in-lap. Becker sets the benchmark time at a 1:12.1. Who might be next is going to be
probably on a scrub set.
Bill's going to cross the line with a 1:11.4. Looks like we have JML's going to come up, goes provisional pole right now with a 10.2. That is a quick time. Leclerc was doing about 10 flats in Q1, so can he rival him? Bill goes.
Cardinal just gone P3 and 11.6.
But here we go. I don't know if you want to jump on board with Leclerc and give us a rundown. I'll let Harrison take over for this hot lap.
So didn't get a great exit there out of the last corner, so better to get a better exit there. Up into turn 1, you want to get them all onto the curb than what the player has. And then up the hill towards this long left-hander, double apex, which the player has missed both apexes, plus casino, missed the bump, so the cars are bottom out, and then into the slowest corner of the calendar, the lowest hairpin, and the 2 small right-handers into the actual tunnel. Small kink, and then into the chicane. You can brake very late here, or brake too early, you can hit that inside barrier. And then this long left-hander, which is quite hard to get right on the pad, pretty easy on the wheel. And then a quick chicane, which is 10 bits out of the way. And then into, I forget the name of the corner, but into the last corner again. It's a better exit than he did at the start of his lap. And take the least resistance line to the flag and set to 10.0.
He actually did touch the wall just a bit there at the edge.
Yeah,
let's see.
He did.
Bill is on a flyer. No, he's on an in-lap. He's low on fuel. So it looks like Towers is on an out-lap. So he's going to be the next guy to set his benchmark lap for this Q3 session. Be interesting to see if any of these 2 Toros this evening can challenge that Red Bull. Been a case of the Red Bull organization really having a good go at this season so far, especially in the combined. I know Toro's up front. We'll give you guys a rundown of the points as soon as these guys load in and we have that 5-minute complimentary break for these guys. Looks like Towers is getting out of the way for somebody. Who might that be behind him? It's Leclerc, but Leclerc is on an in lap, I believe. Yeah, he is. So Towers was moving out of the way, politely doing so. It is quite a hard track to, go out and do a hard or a solid out lap, and also a flyer and in lap, and not come in contact with another driver who might possibly be on a hot lap. So you really have to be mindful during this hot lap. Here we're going to ride on board with Towers as he's going to start his flyer. Let's see if he can challenge Leclerc for that 10 flat. Maybe even challenge Soap for a 10-1. As you guys can see, a lot of guys, the top 4 are in the 10s. And I will give a shout out, or Harrison, your driver, Lucky, pretty much driving with one arm this evening. So, I mean, that's incredible by itself.
Yeah, he's adapted his wheel and pedals, so he can still race tonight, but unfortunately for the following 2 races he won't be racing with us, so he can actually recover fully from his injury.
Towers throttling, or feathering that throttle as soon as he gets through the corner. Let's see how he gets on. Coming through the tunnel now. Can he attack this really close? That is...
Could have broke a bit later there, but that's my personal opinion.
If you want to call it, I've seen a lot of people trying to make a move on the inside there, and it usually doesn't end well. They usually clip the left-hand wall.
No. He's gone straight on.
Right
Big
in
tower.
the wall.
It's gonna Schumacher.
He's gonna have to pit. So he's gonna die for the pits. Who else is on? Looks like JML, his teammate, is
Senna and JML.
Senna is
and
gonna
Bill's
start
on as well.
Senna will be the first one to start his second lap around. Set 11 flat first time around. Can he improve on that? We'll ride on board with him. Sole remaining Renault in Q3 this evening. His brother and teammate, I believe, out in Q2. Can Senna get himself up to the top 5 this evening? Yeah, he's a little up on his time right now.
He's got a lot of understeer within that setup of his. Especially at what's happened was understeering off.
I will say he moved to a wheel fully for this season, so it might still just be getting adjusted to the wheel. I know this track is kind of not a nightmare, but it takes a lot of getting used to. But once you find a rhythm, you really find it, and you can get yourself settled in. But I mean, this race itself is finding the rhythm and making sure you don't leave a gap to make a mistake. It's 39 laps around this track for this race, so these drivers have a long race ahead of them.
Yeah, don't tell me about it for Sunday.
So
and he does not improve.
I think he was a little down on his time, and he just invalidated his next lap around. So let's jump on through now. Who else is here? I think it is JML who's on a flyer right now. So we'll jump on JML, see if he can improve on his 10-2. Maybe battle Soap or Leclerc up at the top. Oh no, he's invalidated.
I think he's backed out of it because he's not. Yeah.
So he's invalidated this lap. Turn down everything and have another go. He does have 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Bill is going to be the next guy. It's actually really good. I have to give a shout out that both the Racing Points have made it this evening into Q3. He does have a Toro ahead of him. Oh, there's a bit of a touch to the wall.
And he has got
He's missing end plate. He's not. That's time up for him. He's not going to improve on his P5. That is unfortunate.
No, he won't get out in time.
That might be a clip for the stewards this evening. Let's see. Run through.
It's Becker. Becker's on the lap, but I think he's backed out a little bit now. So I think it's just JML. No, he's on a flyer.
JML is going to have another... he's going to have another go here. 10.2, can he improve? He is on a flyer. This quite possibly will be his last lap unless he can give it. He is at 120, so he should have enough time to get around. Senna has retired from the session, so... He
And
is,
that's in the pit zone, so.
yeah, he's feeling good with his 11 flat. Can Devlin get a time on the board? Can Towers get a time on board? He does go purple in Sector 1. So he's definitely flying right now. And Leclerc is out on his out lap, so he's going to have a battle here. Interesting. Just trying to watch the mini-map to see who is
Oh,
where. JML
JML, a
goes.
9.7 for provisional pole.
Can his teammate challenge him for that? Towers is on his way around. There's a car going.
Oh,
Mercedes on the inside.
lucky.
That's caused Towers to go wide again. Is he going to go for another one? I think he's turned everything down. He's going to go for one more. Hopefully he can get this one in. 30 seconds remain for this qualifying session in Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, and he's invalidated. So that is his qualifying over with. He set a 114.4. Here comes Devla. Can he get a time on the board? Here he goes. It is 110 currently. Goes P5 with a 10.5. Running down through the order.
Subs improved to a 9.8 for P2.
Is he on another flow? No, he's on. His ERS is off. Leclerc is down in P3. He is definitely on a flyer though. Bill finishes the session in P6 currently. Can Cardinal improve? Can Becker improve? Towers is going to settle it for a 14, unfortunately. Let's see this man. Where's Soap? Soap is behind him, so we'll jump with Soap after we run through with Leclerc. Can Leclerc battle that 109? Soap improved to a 109.8, it looks like, but wasn't fast enough to get pole position. And we see if he can battle.
Lucky improves but stays P4.
And Leclerc passes only P2 with a 9.7, so close to JML, but JML holds on for the time being. Can this man know he's going to back out of it? Devla is going to finish his lap, but he's invalidated it. So this man, and he's pulled into the pits. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. JML grabs the pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix, followed by TS Leclerc. Soap gets P3, Lucky in P4, Devla P5. Bill finishes P6. Really good job by the Racing Point team this evening. P5 and P6 respectively. Senna settles for P7, Cardinal P8. Becker is in P9, and Towers unfortunately couldn't improve from, I believe, it was a Mercedes in his lane, but he is P10. So Harrison, what are you looking forward to the most in this race?
Not any safety cars, obviously.
Yeah, that would be nice. If these guys made it through this race
reputation
without a safety car, I would be very, very impressed.
Yeah, that's a very, very small gap between them. The top two, they're only 18 milliseconds.
All right, so these guys set the grid. Once these guys load in, they will have a 5-minute complimentary break. And then we'll give you guys the rundown of the championship standings so far, both the combined constructors and the GP2 driver standings. 2 seconds remain. We'll jump in. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lining up on the grid. Once it loads me in, I love this game sometimes. Here we are, waiting for these guys to load in. These will have 5 minutes. Stand up, stretch, do whatever you have to do. And in the meantime, Harrison, we're going to run through the points. We'll do the combined first. As you guys can see, combined standings. Toro Rosso is leading the way with 383 points, followed by Red Bull, 258 points. Running down the order, we do have McLaren in P3, Ferrari P4, Mercedes is P5, Haas right there, P6. Both drivers, unfortunately, didn't make it this evening, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And we have Alfa Romeo in P7. We have Williams P8. Renault is in P9. Racing Point looking to have a strong race and get a lot of points this evening, sitting in P10 with 115 points. But Mercedes, you guys are right there in the middle, Harrison. A lot can be gained.
Well, well, I would say the talk that me and my drivers had in our group chat, they kind of hopefully pulled their head out of the clouds and try and improve
I'm
the
not,
recent races, which they did in Japanese. So.
guys in the chat, I'm not ignoring you, XE, I promise. What is going on, post? Raph, you have a race. Good luck, sir. We're going to give you guys a rundown of the championship driver's position here. Running through, we have JML leading the championship, and he does grab pole position this evening, so he's sitting on 130 points, followed by his teammate with 103 points. SF1 Tom rounds up the top three with 74 points. Speedy, who has actually let Leclerc race this evening, actually let Neon race this evening, my mistake, is in P4. Cardinal P5. Raph is in P6. Sherbert P7 did not make the race this evening. Bill P8. Running down Hunica P9. Devla is in P10. Rashi and Becker P11, P12. Soap P13. Lucky P14. Senna's P15. Leclerc looking to gain a lot of points this evening. P16. Solex is in P17. Aruzia, who unfortunately did not make this evening, P18. Goomba P19. And Evil sitting in P20, looking to gain some points on this championship run. You can see the guys. There are a lot of people that are pretty close. I mean, there's a lot of 40s, 42s, 40s, 35s. I mean, it just goes down the order from P8 the whole way to, I would say, P18. 10 positions, all battling to move up and down. So the Monaco Grand Prix. This was the Toro team's manager's selection of track. So if everybody hates this track, you can thank him after we're done.
No, absolute hell. Can we thank you?
So 39 laps meets these drivers. It is all about test of focus and rhythm. If you let that gap open, Harrison, you're going to find yourself with a damaged wing, or, I mean, even worse, you might find yourself collecting another driver. So hopefully these guys can get their heads stuck into this race, keep themselves focused. It is a long race, and they do have rain to contend to towards the end of this race. So we have a 31, so they should be just about ready to go around, let's say, 33. I have been talking for quite a while. Sometimes it goes a little quicker than I anticipate. Should we get into predictions, Harrison?
Well, before predictions, the top three are currently on the mediums. Then it's softs down from fourth down to Becker and P9. Big Tower on the mediums. The only one in the bottom six to go on the soft is Honecker and P11. Rushy on the mediums with SF1 Evil. Neon and Tom on the hards, and Ruff and Goomba on the mediums.
I would be interested to see if these guys that are on the hard compound, if they can keep the race clean and to take those until the rain hits. I don't know how hard it's going to rain. I didn't see the dials. But I've had races. I've had a complete race in Monaco where it was drizzling the entire time, but it still called for dry tires, and that was a nightmare. That entire race.
That was like Britain and GP1 last season.
Yeah, or your guys' Brazil race where it quit raining. I think it was like 10 laps into the race, but pretty much the entire rest of the race, you guys had to stay on intermediates.
Yeah, the track didn't improve in pace whatsoever once the rain stopped. It just stayed at that same pace. Yeah, right. That was a comeback race for me as well.
Yeah, for the guys that held onto that car during that race, that was one heck of a good call. Definitely strategy wise, it was one of the most wild races I've ever streamed. But it looks like these guys are getting ready to go to set up on the formation lap. Get stuck in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be quite a race to watch. I'm getting nervous for these guys. Monaco Grand Prix. It's something that a lot of these guys want to win. If you can win, it kind of makes or puts a little bit of icing on your season, saying, "Yeah, that was my win," kind of situation. Loading up into the grid now. Everybody's going to set up. I'm actually going to get rid of this mini map ahead of time, so I don't forget to do it going down further. Hopefully everybody is setting away. 17 drivers out of the 20 drivers are going to face this Monaco track. Looks like everybody's warming the tires up. As everybody's set up, Puma starting from P17 wrap. SF1 Tom is P15. Give you guys a delta on the tire situation like Harrison did. Two drivers, SF1 Tom and Neon, are on the hard end. Neon is clipping the wall. I don't think that was on him. I think that was on my screen.
Hey, there's no damage on the formation map, so it should be fine.
Is anybody going to put themselves on the naughty step, though? That's what I'm thinking. You know what usually happens.
Yeah, well, I don't want the amount of clips we had last season at this track, so...
I think there was a record-breaking large amount. I can't even remember. I don't want to remember. That was a tough week. It looks like the top three, they've given each other some space. Lucky's right there, Devla. I'd be interested to see if the Racing Point guys, the duo, can have a good race and get a lot of points for their manager, Marcus, who is driving in that Renault to help his brother's team. So interesting, you have kind of a driver manager here. Give him a nice shout out. Everybody's around through. Looks like the guys are starting to come around the last corner before they line up. Can JML get a good start? Can Leclerc battle him for the start? Get a squeeze on the inside for turn one going in.
Big gap between Soap and Lucky.
And there we go.
Tom and Neon on the naughty step on those hard tires.
Raph and Tom had a collision, so now they've stuck themselves on the naughty step. Luckily for them, though, it was towards the end of the formation lap. Neon's car is bouncing up and down for me. Hopefully, Codemasters gives me a better camera angle than this. It looks like everybody's now lined up for this Monaco Grand Prix, waiting for those 5 red lights. Here they come. 5 are lit, and we are away just about. I hate when it does this. We are away from the Monaco Grand Prix. Everybody pulls away. JML gets a great start. Running through. There's a couple guys coming through. I see some end plates flying. Everybody squeaks through the first corner, though. JML gets a fabulous, flawless start. He is leading this Grand Prix. Leclerc right behind. Soap's right there. Lucky's right there. Devla and Bill just behind. Everybody is around through. Let's jump on through here into the slowest corner of...
Everyone's...
Oh, what is this going on?
Oh, safety car,
We have a safety car already. Let's get that up. And who was it for? I think it was for Tom. Is Tom missing anything? He's not.
Not got the great camera angle.
The Renault's not missing anything. Tom's not missing anything. I wonder if it was for Neon, possibly. No idea.
I did see Neon drop back.
Neon is missing an end
yes,
plate.
he is. He's mid. Yeah, he is.
Anybody else have damage while we run through? We do have a Toro that has damage at his towers. Who has damage? How about
Rashi?
Good.
Rashi has right end plate damage.
Senna is good as well. So Rashi.
Big Tower's got a lot of wing missing.
Interesting. Devla's pulled to the pits. He hasn't even done a lap on his softs, and he's gonna die for a different strategy possibly. He's gonna go to the medium compound.
Well, he's got front wing damage as well.
He does.
Replacing his wing. I remember last season he did take the medium tyres from lap 2 to the end of the race.
Leclerc just got a 5-second for collision with JML.
He got damage.
Yeah, he does. He's got heavy wing damage on the front right. So here you go. It's kicked off already, and it's only lap 2, ladies and gentlemen. So that is super unfortunate for Leclerc. With a high wing that you do run at this track, though, you can survive for a good while with wing damage if you take care of the car. But it is difficult. He's going to lose time to JML. It might opt to have Soap pass through. Maybe Soap can battle JML. Maybe Leclerc pulls into the pits here. We'll see. We're going to ride with Leclerc, see if he pulls into the pits. Yo, what is going on? He is in the chat.
I hope he's getting ready for Sunday.
So here we go. The question is, will Leclerc pull into the pits? Find out momentarily. Ooh, JML is backing off just a bit. Leclerc's gonna have to be safe. Stiggs in the chat. Yep, Leclerc does pull into the pits. So let's see what tire compound he goes. I think he would probably go to the hard compound and take him until the rain hits.
He's got the 5 second wait. He's going to the hards.
So now Soap and Lucky have found themselves P2 and P3 following the safety car going through. Be interesting to see both the Red Bulls now, P16 and P17. Can they have a better race towards the end of this
double
race?
stacked. They double stacked
They
as well
did.
on the pit line.
I just noticed that at the back end. I mean, with the safety car. So we were giving each other a little idea of how many safety cars. I was guessing 5 safety cars. We've had 1 so far. So we ticked 1 off. Harrison didn't give me an idea. He just didn't want a bunch.
Well, the biggest gainers at the minute are Raf and Goomba up 6 positions, and the biggest loser is T.S. Leclerc, dropping 14 positions.
They should catch up to the safety car relatively quickly around this track. I think the safety car might pull in this lap, if not next lap. JML gets really close to that safety car. I don't see any clouds forming just yet, so the rain might not be super heavy, but it just depends on how fast clips or not.
JML lagged into the wall there for me, but
yeah,
he's got no damage.
Spotting in and out for me just a bit. So my advice for the Alpha team this evening was definitely, during a safety car, just back off as much as you can and take it easy. Don't slam on the brakes. Give yourself that nice clean gap until you see that indication that the safety car is coming in. Because, I mean, it's the penalties in this game, especially when following a safety car, are super harsh that we've seen so far. So it's like an automatic 5 seconds if you even tap somebody.
Yeah. And track limits is kind of weird as well under a safety car as well. It's like triples the severity of it as well.
Yeah, you could have not a single warning, and if those 4 tires cross the track limits, then you get an automatic 5 for that as well. Or I've seen 10. I've seen 10 seconds every now and then.
Yeah, that was with when I was watching back stream of GP1 and Japan. I think someone got a 10-second for. Oh,
just like we were talking about.
Another.
Is Rashi have damage from that?
Damage again.
He does.
Yeah, Big Tower does as well.
I wonder if Towers clipped the wall and Rashi couldn't slow down in time. That was what I was talking about with giving yourself space.
Oh, Rashi has a lot of wings around.
I saw. Safety car is in this lap. So it'll be up to JML to set the pace before we go back to green flag racing. I know he's probably going to stack these guys up pretty good, because you do have to wait for that safety car.
He doesn't want to go too quickly.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to go too quickly because the safety car does take an age to get into the pits.
Here we go. He is around. He looks like he's pulled away now. Can Soap hold on to him? We're going to ride with Soap. Look at... Oh, I think Lucky tagged the wall. Is he missing an end clip now? No, he's okay.
A good restart from JML.
Look at this man, Senna. He's at P5 now. Keeping the eyes on Delta, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Towers working on Devla. just behind him. He's going to go for a move on the inside. Can we follow through? Towers thought about it and backed out of it. I think Devla and him are going to have a good scrap this race if they can keep it clean. These guys are actually kind of spaced. They're more spaced than I thought they would be in a restart. Neon gets a 3-second time penalty. Most deltas I would figure would be around 2/10 or 3/10. We do have Monaco battling Becker here. Cardinal is starting to catch up to the back of Senna, but I believe that was through the hairpin. Yeah, he's already a second, 1.2 seconds now. But Hunica is holding on to. Ooh, I think Hunica. Oh, I can't. So close, I can't tell. Evil is making his way up through as well. He's at P9 right now.
Yeah, just right behind Monaco and Becker.
So sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:13.8. It's actually already lap 6. Wow. Those 6 laps went quick, even behind safety car. What is going on? I believe Neon let his teammate through.
You know, Becker had a tank stopper out of turn 1 there.
Let's actually ride with Evil for a brief moment as he's battling here against Hunica and Becker. Is Evil going to think about making a dive? Late dive. Had a race yesterday in FCT. We're going to give those guys a shout out. He had a really good race. He actually finished P6 out of starting from P7.
Lucky and Big Tower have pitted to repair their wings.
It does look like Hunaca's going to think about it here soon through the tunnel. Is he going to make a move down to the hair? He's going to go on the inside. Is he going to make the stick? No, there was a bit of a collision. Evil had to go on the inside. Is Evil going to... No, thank goodness he did not get a penalty for that. Hunica does not have any damage either. So that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. I knew some guys would give it a go there, but it's a dangerous place to have a go.
My personal preference, the best overtaking places is either into turn 1 or at the right-hander before the hairpin, or into the actual hairpin itself if you're close enough.
I'm looking at the top.
But,
so is pulling the gap down between himself and JML. Hunica gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. Devla gets a 3-second for multiple warnings.
The top 3 have pulled a lot away from...
Yeah, 3.6 seconds now.
I was checking to see if he's got damage, but I don't think he has. Sorry, Bill, sorry.
Look at right there in the gearbox. Beck. Look at the people coming through though. Tom is riding right here. He's following Raph. Raph is not too far behind Evil. Lucky gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Tom and Raph.
Raph now has damage on his front wing.
Yeah, I've seen him go deep after the tunnel exit.
You can hold on to the car without it in play. It's just going to be a little more difficult. As we have TS Leclerc now working on Devla. He's trying to get around Devla. Can he make it done? He does have DRS here this time around. Can he get him into turn 1? It is kind of a hard place to pass. Now he's going to follow behind Devla up the hill. I've seen passes on the hill too. Is he going to think about it? He thought about it. He's going to stick it in. No, he backs out of it. Oh, Devla goes really wide. Almost clips the wall.
Honecker and Becker into the hairpin.
Oh,
side by side, go Becker back.
Oh, look. Rap's thinking about going back on Tom. Oh, what? Push Tom
He did
wide
as well. What
a
move?
bit into the wall, though, and Tom's now missing an end plate. Maybe that was a little bit of payback? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on those two. Senna now right behind Bill. 7/10 of the gap. These guys are super close. Evil gets a 3-second time penalty. So both Mercedes duo now sitting on 3 seconds apiece.
Oh, Big Tower just came out the pits again.
Towers changes his wing, sets on. Did he put on a used set of mediums?
I believe he's pitted 3 times now within this race.
Try to give you guys the look back here. Leclerc working against Devla. Still super close, but he can't get a job or a move done. Is he going to have a run on him up the hill? We're going to jump on board with his camera. Is he going to think about it this time around? Devlin goes wide. Leclerc just follows through, so he's not going to think about it just yet. It is still a long race. And Tom's not too far up ahead. Oh, Leclerc's going to send it in the inside. If Neon has left the session, he's going to need an invite back. That was quite a risky move, but he made it stick and got around Devlis. Now he's found himself back to P13. He does have Esteban Kumo just ahead of him. What a wild pass that was. That took a little bit of brass, I would say. But Tom's still right behind Brad.
Top 3 all within a second again.
Oh, a bit of touch happened between the Renault and the Red Bull driver. Leclerc thought about going for the outside move, which would have turned to the inside. There is a end plate missing, and it definitely looks like an Alpha. I can tell by the shield color of the shell. I wonder if that is Cardinals. Cardinal is missing an end plate.
Just checking. Yeah. I just got it there as well.
Both Alphas now missing an end plate. Oh, here comes Leclerc on Goomba. Is he going to make it done before turn 1? He does. Pulls in front. He is now back up to P12 with SF1 Tom and Raph ahead of him, which I don't think are going to allow him the kind of space that he had to pass Devla and Goomba. I think he's going to have to work a little bit harder between these two. As SF1 Evil is following Becker. He's going to go for an outside look. Oh! There's a touch. Evil's in the wall. He's got to take back a little bit slowly. Wait for a gap. He's now on into P14, brushing the wall a little bit more. He definitely has heavy damage on that right-hand side of the wing. So that's super unfortunate. Neon still ghosting on my screen.
Oh, Ref and Becker. And Tom now.
What is going on? This is getting crazy because Leclerc's sitting right there. So both Neon and Tower are ghosting on my screen. I don't know if you can throw them a invite quick. Riding with Leclerc, can he get himself around Becker? Oh, Becker lost the edge of the car. I think he tapped the wall. And Devla's around as well. Luckily, Neon is ghosting, so he's going to work his way through the Devla and Becker, missing both their entire front wings. That is a virtual safety car.
And a virtual safety car.
So one safety car and one virtual safety car so far with 11 laps in. Unica gets a 3-second for speeding under the safety car situation. Senna has now found himself sitting behind Lucky 9. I mean, look at the gap between...
Monica's time penalty was exceeding track limits.
I wonder if it was one of those, you get no warnings and then boom, you get one. So we're back to green flag racing as Cardinals found himself right behind Bill. Still missing an end plate. Is Bill... No, Bill's not missing an end plate. But I will say the gap between the top 3 are just it's staggering. They are 7.5 seconds up as Lucky's going to die from pits. He's probably going to go to the medium compound and take those until the rain hits. Devlis retired from the session. Devlis had enough. Where is he retired from? Out of the tunnel. He must have lost it. Yeah, he's missing a wheel. Becker gets a 3-second time penalty. Is that going to be a safety car? It's right on board. There's Evil.
I see it. Just
Tower still
just yellow flag.
I think it's just going to be a yellow flag for this instant. Everybody's pretty far away from
Lucky rejoined in P6, so he didn't lose a whole lot of positions with that pit stop. Cardinal pits.
This is already an intense race. Is Leclerc going to think about sending it? No, he doesn't. Hangs behind Tom, gives him just a bit of a tap on the gearbox to say, hey, I'm here. Let you know that I'm right behind you guys. Oh, Tom scrapes the wall just a bit.
And top 2 are now almost 11 seconds clear of Senna and P3 now.
So Soap has caught up to JML. Battle for the lead could spice up in just a few laps. Soap is following JML. It would really be good to see Soap.
Rush hit the wall again.
Now
He's lost a lot of that from
A lot, yeah. I'd say now it's time to just jump in and get the hard compound. As Leclerc thought about going for it. Oh, wraps into the wall. I think Raph's going to peel into the pits. Yeah, he does. So Leclerc is following
and
SF1
Senna
Tom.
pits as well.
Senna going in for the medium compound. He's going to be on his way out. He will join just ahead of Neon as Senna has pulled out of the pits. His teammate is now ahead of him, his brother. You see this battle shine. Cardinal dove for the pits just a lap before, so he's going to go up to P12. Evil in P13. Where's Raph? Raph jumps out in P14. Becker is just around the last corner to come on the start-finish line, so he's going to remain P15. Let's jump through. Looks like Leclerc still battling SF1 Tom here. Closest battle on track besides Cardinal and Neon. Well, it'll be interesting to see these two. One has just pitted for a new set of medium compounds. So the guys that are on the hard compound are stuck to it. I think Tom is the only one that started this race in the hard compound. He's going to try to take it to the rain, I think, when the rain hits. He is missing a bit of his front right wing. Lucky sets a fastest lap of the race.
Now within 1 second of Honoka.
Bill dives for the pits. On his way out now. Is Goomba going to get him on the way out
Virtual
of the pits?
safety car.
Virtual safety car. What has happened now? Goomba, I think, would have had Bill had it not been for the virtual safety car.
Everyone seems fine.
Alright, I see. Neon's dove for the front wing. Neon lost his wing somewhere. I can't tell quite where. Tom gets a 3-second for corner cutting.
And now he's managed to
J-Mal's in. Soap stays out. It's almost basically a free pit stop for J-Mal. I think if I was Soap, I would have dove in as well.
Tom has left the session.
Oh, Tom's going to need an invite. So that has allowed Leclerc on his way through. Bill's not too far behind. Can he gain a little bit of time on him? Gas to the top. Lucky now battling Hunuka here. Can he make his move up the hill?
J-Mal is on the hards.
Tom has joined, so he's gotten himself back in. J-Mal's decided to take the hard compound till the rain. I wonder if he's...
Look,
he's going to think about making a move. No, he backed out of it. No, he's going to hold on to it. He gets around. I think Hunuka let him through. Oh yeah, Hunuka must have let him through. He's on that 14-lap-old soft compound. Look at Bill now with Tom.
They'll be screaming.
Tom, has he joined back in? Yes, he's taking control of his car. Virtual safety car again. For Neon again. Neon's back into the pits for a new wing. He's going to bankrupt the Red Bull
not
team.
Neon's and Big Towers race.
Hunuka gets another 3-second
Honoka.
time. So leading this race so far, 15-lap-old mediums. I wonder how long he's going to risk trying to take those.
And Honoka pits.
It'd be interesting to see how long he takes those. If he's trying to hold out for the rain, I don't think those mediums are going to hold for the rain. Ratchet gets a 3-second time penalty. Back to green flag race.
Devler did make the mediums last from lap 2 with safety cars and VSCs last season, managed to get them to the end, but they were screaming at the end of the race.
He made it look easy though. So this is currently the closest battle we have. Tom following Bill, but I think Bill's going to pull away. Senna is not too far behind. I think Senna's going to pull these guys down. Actually, Cardinal's following Hunuka as well. Let's give Cardinal a bit of TV time.
As well. I'll put the front. With the pits and lost time, I think Soap will lose position. That's why I think he's trying to make these fires last the actual rain period.
17 laps out of 39 laps. The sky is getting a bit dimmer, I can tell you that. Look at Hunica pull away. Hunica
JML got mind.
Lucky now following JML. Can he have a go here? He's going to think about it. No, he backed out of it. Lucky is having an impressive
JML went
race.
deep.
Oh, it's right on board. There's a bit of a touch. Rashi's retired.
Gone.
Safety car. Where is Rashi? He's at the swimming pool section. So he's caught a bit of the curb and he's out of this race. So it is unfortunate for Rashi. Back into the safety car. So 2 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars so far.
3 VSCs.
3 VSCs. So, I mean, this is kind of a gift to Soap. Soap, if he wants to dive in the pits now, get onto the hard compound. The lights are on in Monaco, so this rain is starting to come. It's right on board. Neon has left the session. He'll need another invite. I think he's having a bit of connection issues. See if Soap dives to the pits. He's in. Where is that going to leave him? Because JML is now just coming up to the final.
It'll come out in front of him for sure.
Evil picks up a 3-second time penalty. So it is
Is
coming out
JML
now.
here?
There is JML.
Oh,
So
could be
what
actually
a
quite
gift!
close actually.
What a gift to Soap. Leclerc has found himself back up to P4. That is a mighty drive.
Yeah,
And he's going to be,
is.
I mean, he's on 15-lap old hards compared to 6-lap mediums, 3-lap hards, and a brand new set of soft. This is quite a gamble, though, from Soap. I will say that. I wonder if he's like hoping on the rain coming quickly, because he's gone to the soft compound. Goats rooting for Evil in the chat.
Tom has pitted for softs. That'll be a stretch to take them to the same with Goomba to take them to the wet period.
I wonder if that rain is coming quick, because those lights came on relatively quick, and see a lot of these guys moving to the soft compound. You have Tom who moved to the soft compound. You have Goomba who moved to the soft compound.
So we have a lap car, a big tower in between Leclerc and Bill.
I just see that just in the background. Five minutes ETA until rain, Raph is telling us in the chat. Whoa, JML got really close to Soap. So rain is on its way. Quick little update from the Alfa Romeo driver. Thank you for that one, Raph. So safety car should be in relatively about this lap. Neon is ghosting still. Becker is the only one that really needs to catch up to the tail end of this pack until they can go back to green flag racing.
It won't go until Neon's in the back of the pack. Even though he's ghosting an AI, it still
That is
won't
unfortunate.
let the field go. And it's let Big Towers through, so he's now on the lead lap.
And he's disqualified, but I believe that is false, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see him still driving, so he'll be perfectly fine. This is one of those nice F1 2019 game glitches that you've seen before. Yeah, the skies are starting to get dark pretty quickly. That rain is on its way. What is going to happen when this rain hits?
Well, I think Neon and Big Tower are probably going to set a new record because they've already pitted 4 times.
I don't know. I think it was Sherbert who set the record last season. I think he pitted 8 times in this race.
Oh, whoa, 10 seconds.
Eee. That might need to be looked at. I'm not sure what happened there. As I was saying though, the lines when you're on a safety car are super harsh. Safety car is yet to come in this lap, so another lap behind the safety car.
Big towers in the second sector, and Packer in just going into sector 1 here.
We got a ways to go before he catches in the pack.
I think it'll be probably another lap there when the safety car goes.
Yeah,
the safety car lap is, I think, probably double or triple the time of
19 laps remaining too. Just about how many of them are going to be in the rain, and when are they going to have to dive, if they dive for the intermediates, or will it hit hard enough that they'll dive for the intermediates and then have to dive for the full wets? Only time will tell, but it's going to be interesting.
It will be.
Towers is now on the start-finish line. Niana's caught the back of the pack, so that's good. We're just waiting on Towers to pick up and get into
and he's
it.
back in his car as well now.
So let's see what these guys can do with the remaining race at hand. Everybody's warming their tires, so I'm pretty sure that they're feeling confident that this time around they will go back to racing.
So anyone on the hard white tires will probably struggle now because the track will pull down.
Bill's warming those tires. Safety car is in this lap. So we're actually going to ride with Lucky this time around and see what kind of start he gets. Jumping through, you can see the safety car right up there. So backs up the pack just a bit. He has the right to set the pace here. He doesn't want to pull away too quickly. He's looking like he's ready to go. JML's right there as well. And away they go, JML, and oh, that was close. Where's Leclerc and all this? He's right there. Is JML going to make a move on? He is. He's going to think about it on Soap. Going into turn 1.
What move?
He did make it stick, so Soap's following him now. That was a brave move, but he's gotten himself into P1.
Soap on the softs and JML on those have harder tyres, which are meant to be 1 to 1.5 seconds slower per lap.
Yeah, an amazing start. I think Soap might have caught himself off guard. Down through the hairpin. There's Evil Cardinal ahead of him. Evil is right now in a alpha sandwich. Give him that one. Does have that 10-second though, which is unfortunate. As Tom and Raph are going to go at it again here through the tunnel. Is Tom going to think about making a move on the outside of Raph? No, he's going to hold behind him.
These two have got history already this race.
Yes, they do. They do indeed. Oh yeah, it's getting dark quick. That rain is. It's got to be here soon. And
There's
you'll be
nothing
able
on the onboard.
Oh, who was that? Was that an end plate missing? Is Evil missing an end plate? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Tom's gonna think about making a move on Raph here. He's gonna hold behind. Gonna follow him up the hill. Raph gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, there it is. If you guys can't see it, I just saw the shot of rain.
Yep, it is on board.
It is starting to rain, ladies and gentlemen. How hard is this rain gonna fall?
Tom's got down the inside of Raph.
Let's jump down through. He's made it stick, so now he's gonna try to battle SF1 Evil just ahead of him. This is gonna get interesting quick. What can JML do? He does have a pack of cars behind him. Soap is right there. Lucky's right there. We're gonna ride with Lucky just a bit through the swimming pool section. Rain is here, so I have a feeling Soap might be the benefit of this stint because the tires are a softer compound. They heat up a lot quicker. He might have a little bit more grip than JML will. DRS is available to these drivers.
Raph has pitted. I think he may go to the Inters already.
Is he going to make a quick call? Strategic call, too. Those
Yes,
Inters should
he
take
is.
him to the
Inters.
end. Sector 1 yellow. Becker
Oh,
has
Becker.
retired.
It's at turn 1.
Is that going to be a safety car? I don't think so. Let's ride on board with Raph as we can see. Hopefully we'll see him in time. Raph on his way out. First driver to die for the intermediates. Taking a gamble here. Oh, Neon's out
Neon.
too. Oh my gosh. Becker's car is upside down into turn 1.
I did not see that.
It's upside down in turn 1. I am not. Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Raph comes out on his intermediates and completely slapped the wall. And now he's missing an end plate again.
Missing his right damage.
So let's see if these guys die for the pits. No, JML's gonna hold. Soap's gonna hold. Lucky's gonna hold. Leclerc's gonna hold. Bill's gonna hold. Everybody. It's too early.
SF1 Evil may pit. It is too early, but Evil may as well try it. He's got damage. He's got nothing to lose now. Or
he stays out.
Stay out. Soap getting really close to JML again.
We're back to green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. Just wondering when these tires are going to go. Whoa! I think that was a big collision between Lucky and Soap. Lucky's now missing a bit of his end plate on the front left. I think Leclerc got caught up in that just a bit too. No, he's okay. I think those tires are starting to go. The braking points are getting a little bit dicey. And it's got to be tricky too, because you're in the tunnel, especially when this rain does start to fall. Going into that dry tunnel until it starts to wetten up a bit from the tires. But JML, that's helped JML open up a gap between 1.6 seconds. Soap is trying to peel it back, though. He is on a soft compound, so this should benefit. JML's tagged the wall. He's missing an end plate as well. It's going to get really interesting here. Towers makes his way through on Evil. Goomba now following P12. Can he pull move on? I think this is just about who's going to make the first call besides Raph. Raph did die for the intermediates. I think it was just a bit early.
Everyone stayed out of the back.
Oh, Lucky, I think, into the heart of the wall. It's right on board with Leclerc. I couldn't see it. Lap 25 out of 39. I think Lucky. Oh no, Lucky's battling that.
He's still got the same damage.
Yeah,
he's still got the same damage.
He's battling that end plate missing. Where's Bill? Bill's not too far off. Senna's not too far off. Unica right there in P7. Cardinals in P8. Tom P9 now. Anybody else missing a big chunk? Evil comes out of the pits. No, has he come out of the pits? No, he's still missing his end plate, so he has yet to pit. Raph is back into the pits. He might go a lap down here.
And he goes to the mediums.
Was it too early? This track does have a high temperature. Cardinal gets a 3-second time penalty. Raph is on his way out. He's going to go a lap down. Can Soap make a move? No, he thought better of it and stays behind. Can he get
Lucky pits for Inters.
Hey. So Raph has gone to the mediums and Lucky. No. I think maybe Raph
and Tom as well.
Wanted to. Oh, it's that crossover period, I think. It's going to start confusing some of these guys. This is going to get interesting. A couple guys on the intermediates. We saw it didn't work out quite well for Raph. Unfortunate for that.
And double stack for me.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lucky and Andy won.
Here comes a lot of the drivers. Evil's on his way out. Goomba's on his way out. Lucky.
Delta's still a bit slow.
JML gets a 3-second
time.
Yeah, it's intermediates. You can see these guys losing grip. If you ride on board with Soap, JML's really fighting the tail end of that car. Soap is too. Neon's left the session again. The Both gonna die, but
This
Soap stays out. Soap's
Inter's
taking.
are losing time. So Tom's, he was at 8.3 and he's lost a second already.
Is Soap gonna center this thing with dry tires and just skate the car the whole way through? And whoa, the
Yep.
back end stepped out heavily. Monaco dives for the pits. Cardinal dives for the pits. Everybody's going to the intermediates. I feel like Raph, unfortunately, he stayed out though. I wonder if it's Raph hanging on to the back of the car. Just hang on. Goomba gets a 3-second time penalty.
Tom lets Lucky by. Oh, Tom, it's the not Lucky, it's the wall.
Oh, this is gonna get interesting. So these two fought for
It doesn't
the
have damage though.
GP2 championship last season. As you guys see, DRS is disabled, so it's definitely raining. It's raining hard enough now. These guys need in. Look at that.
Leclerc down the inside of Cardinal, and Lucky gets by.
Cardinal's missing a bit of his end play. I think he opted not to fix it last time around. Through. Is Soap gonna die for the pits here? I think is starting to lose a lot of time compared to JML just behind him.
Oh, he's understeered almost to the wall.
Yeah, almost hit it. Can he get in? That cost him a bit of time as well. He is into the pits. Lucky 3-second time penalty. Soap's dog go for the pits. Intermediates are on. Where's JML? He's around just about. Soap's on his way out. Can he get out in time? Here comes JML.
JML's in front.
From the
JML's
session.
in front.
What has happened to Cardinal? Has he retired from...
Oh, he's gone. He's gone at the chicane. He's on the final chicane.
Second 3 yellows. No safety car just yet. Abel's just behind Goomba here.
And...
The yellows still flashing. No, they're not. So 17 drivers entered this race. So far, we have lost out 5 drivers.
5.
Raph is ghosting, so a bad day so far at the office for Alpha. When you kind of just want to toss in the bin and forget about Cardinals left the session, you can understand why. Raph is getting really dicey here. I think that's Bill.
Trying to lap on.
Yeah, Raph's just holding on. Both going to the chicane. Luckily, they've actually... Oh, no! Goomba's gone. Why? No, that wasn't... That's Senna. Oh, JML picks up another time penalty. Soap is starting to pull back that gap. Bill's found himself in the P3, so Bill's had one heck of a race. Can these guys hold on for another 10 laps? We will find out. JML is leading this race. Soap is catching him quick. I wonder if Soap has a soft, or not soft, but a wet setup on. Blue flags are showing for somebody. Oh, JML, I think tagged the wall hard. Soap's going to have a run on him.
Yeah, he's got damage again, JML, unless he didn't change his wing. 3-second for Evil. Gets past Goomba.
So this race is pretty much had everything. It's had controversy. It's had end plates flying everywhere. You've had a dry race. You've had strategic calls that didn't play out, unfortunately for some of the drivers. And now you have the rain hitting at the end. It's going to be interesting what happens. We still have 10 laps, just about 9.5 laps to go, actually. Well, this is really close. A lot of these guys are relatively close. I think the trickiest thing I'd have to say about this race, especially I know for experience, is when you have a bit of rain like this, it's not fully wet. You enter that tunnel on the intermediates, you can really lose the car. Enzo has joined. Clerk gets a 3-second time penalty.
That's his first one.
I don't know if I'm seeing Senna's name pop up. He might be sitting in the catbird seat here. He's having a really solid race.
Bill and Senna don't have any time
So Bill and Senna, they could possibly jump. They do have a long way to catch up to Soap here. He's battling JML. How much is JML actually going to hold Soap up, though? Becker has left the session. Unfortunate day at the wheel for Becker. Best thing you can do is keep your head down and head into the next race. JML's car is bouncing in and out of the track for me. Sector 2 yellow. What has happened to Senna? Oh, just as I said it.
Senna spun out the hairpin.
What I give is commentator's curse. He's missing a bit of his end play here. It's evil. He's going to start his way down the hill. No, he's not super close. So the Renault duo are not having a very good evening as well. Question is, can Soap make a charge and get around JML? Can JML hold on for another 8 laps?
Leclerc's tagged the walls. He's Senna's a lot of his right-hand side front wing.
Senna gets a 3-second time penalty. There it is. Yeah.
And Leclerc pits.
That's Senna's retired from the race. Where is he? Is he crashed out?
Yeah, it's the long left-hander.
He's right in the middle of the track. Tell me that wouldn't be a safety car. He's right in the middle of the track. Ugh. I don't know. The rain is coming down really heavily. Can we see wets here in a second?
If we see puddles off the racing line, then yes. If not, it's still empties.
Let's ride with Soap, as he's still battling JML. This is the closest battle on the track. Tom is right behind his rival from last season, Lucky, going through the tunnel now. Lucky is pulling a bit of a gap on him. Oh, Lucky's gone wide into the chicane. He's going to pick up a time penalty for that. But here we are. This is the battle that we all want to watch. So, can he get the job done around JML? He's going to have to push for it. I don't think JML is going to give it to him on a silver platter. Sector 2 yellow. Not sure.
Raff is spun at the, out of the tunnel. He's back racing. Don't know about damage.
It's right on board with. I think this is coming into Soap's hands here. I think he really enjoys the rain. Look how smooth he is. Carlos Sanz, smooth operator. He's just hanging on to JML. I think he's got a couple of laps to contend with him. I think he's just gonna be happy and content to sit back and hold out. But gotta be careful because Bill's not too far behind. Bill does not have any time penalties. So Soap's gonna have to think about making a move here eventually. Because Bill is bringing that gap down. 6.9 now. Tom and Lucky.
Yeah, it's because of the front wing damage from JML. It's stopping Soap doing his full pace in those finals.
Tom and Lucky battling out here at P6 and P5. That is pretty much it for the closest battles, except for these two still going at it. JML goes deep into that final corner. Soap's got to think about making a move eventually. I think. What is your question, Absolute? Okay. I'm going to actually give you guys a little bit of the delta here. 2 stops, 5 stops. You see a lot of pit stops have been made in this race so far. Biggest gainers so far. SF1 Tom's up 9 positions. And Hunika's up 7 positions. So far, Leclerc, unfortunately, is down 6 positions in this race. Goomba's up 7 positions as well. He's up in the top 10. So it's really good to see Goomba up there. We're not going to keep that away. We know they're on intermediate tires for the time being. Give these guys a little bit more screen time. Can Soap make it into P1? He's going to have to battle JML as hard as possible. Is Sam here? No, Sam I do not see.
Bucky has missing left end
Does. Tom, I think,
but
he's
starting
settled.
to catch Honneken.
Raph's still missing it. Play has yet to die for the pits. Can Soap make a move here? Eventually, they're down to just 6 laps after this lap. Bill has not really brought the gap down as much as I thought he would. Still 6.9, and he does have Hunica right there. Lucky is trying to hold on to the back of Hunica. Hunica, I do know, has a few time penalties.
Is equal to Lucky. Equal to Lucky. Is equal to Lucky on time penalties. So it needs to overtake Monaco to get the position.
Soap still following JML. Lap 34 of 39. That's actually right on board with Soap. Spray is not that bad, so you can see. JML's doing really well to hold on. I think JML's starting to pull.
Oh, Lucky 13.
10-second gap. JML almost clipped the curve and lost back into that car. So that's pulled Soap right behind him again. Oh, JML's hit the corner. The Soap's gonna get a run this time. JML clipped the corner.
Around the
Here we
outside.
go. JML pulls back ahead. Soap lets him have it.
Lucky hits.
Soap's just gonna be content holding behind. JML's really struggling, I think, now. This is getting quite interesting.
And it's going to be close between Lucky and Leclerc, I think.
Here we go, Lucky.
Leclerc's
Leclerc's
got
gone through. Yeah. Oh no, Lucky's exited the pit. That is. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tough. Lap 35 had a 39. They're ticking down. So far, Soap is the one that's holding on to JML for this win. JML gets another 3-second time penalty.
Well, fucks up that damage there, but he doesn't.
What does that put JML now? We do have time to wait.
Ross in again for another front leg.
Give me a rundown of JML's time penalties. Lucky gets a 3-second time penalty.
He has 9 seconds.
9 seconds. How much does Soap have?
Soap has only 2 wins.
So right now, Soap is leading this Grand Prix. Bill has brought the gap now down to 5 seconds, so Bill will take over P2. JML
Bill
will
doesn't
drop.
have any time penalties.
Jay will drop down to P3, I believe, because Hunica does have a few himself. The rain looks like it's lightening up now. It was just a quick shower.
It does.
So are they going to be able to hold on to these tires? They'll have a little bit more grip, but it's decides like when the track is going to dry, if the track dries at all. It's going to be pretty difficult. So these guys have faced some really treacherous laps, I would say. JML slaps the wall again. It's another 3-second time penalty.
So that's 12 now for Honneken.
Yeah, Soap's getting a really good run through turn 1. I think JML is really struggling with that front end. Raph gets a 5 second for ignoring blue flags. which I
He's
think is a bit
got
ridiculous.
Bill and Honecker being.
Bill and Honecker. Yeah, this is about another McLaren battling a Racing Point. Tom right there, P5. Let's ride with these guys for a bit. Give them a little bit of TV time.
The problem if you're using a dry to wet setup, you need to reduce the downforce in the front wing, otherwise your back end will kind of spit out on you in high speed corners.
Run through. Oh, I thought I saw Towers spinning. He was just going through the chicane. Monaco gets a little wide off that corner. Does have Bill right ahead of him.
Ralph has equaled the record for the most pit stops.
Has he pitted 8 times?
I've offered it 6, but it's 6 times. I thought it was 6. JML's missing both end plates now.
He's really struggling. I think he has Soap right behind him. That's not giving him any ease of mind. Soap right there. Is Soap going to give him a nice pass? All the while, this is helping Bill. Bill is starting to pull this gap down between these two relatively quickly. We are in the penultimate lap of this race. And it has been a long one, that's for sure. I wonder how tired some of these guys are going to be, especially JML if he holds on track. Bill is 3 seconds back. He does have Monaco, which is a second back behind him. Lucky following Leclerc. I have the gear glitch on Lucky's car.
There's a gear glitch on Lucky earlier.
Here we are. Can Soap hold on? It's easy to make a mistake. Sector 2 yellow. Oh, Towers and Tom. Big collision between those two. Big collision between those two at the end. Last lap is coming up. Can Soap get a move done, or is he going to just do it on time penalties? Bill has brought the gap down between himself. Monaco's right there on Bill. Two McLarens battling for positions at this last lap. Soap gets a better run out of turn 1. Is he going to think about it on the hill? I think he's going to hold behind.
Russ is in again.
No, Soap's going to go for it. There goes more of his wing. JML has hit the wall hard. Soap gets around. Bill's going to come up for a move. Hunica is not too far behind. Is JML going to fall out of the podium?
It looks like he is. He's going really, really slowly.
For this man, he's had a quite quiet and silent race, and he's making the most of it. He's going to win this race. Bill's not too far off of JML.
Honor could probably get a podium on track, but his time penalties will probably put him down the field.
Absolute's kicking himself now, saying, why did I pick this track? I'm just interested to see what happens between this, but we're going to jump with this man right here. One heck of a race, holding on to the car as much as he can for the last few corners. He's going to come up to this final 2 right-handers, and he's going to cross the DRS line as he would, up on his way to win the Monaco Grand Prix for the McLaren team. I bet Daiguero's excited. JML's going to cross the line P2, but I doubt he'll stay there. Bill comes to P2. Monaco stays P4. Towers, where is he going to finish in this race? Finishes P3. He's beat his teammate. He's beat his teammate. Tom crosses P6. Where's Leclerc going to cross? Finishing the race on track in P7.
Lucky's got no wing.
And I think he's run out of fuel. Lucky's going to cross the line. AI's actually quit raining right at the end of the race. DRS is open. So Lucky got a 5-second for an unserved penalty.
And that'll be the white line when he pitted.
And Evil is having fun. He's going to wreck the car now. Goomba is going to finish this race. And Raph has come out of the pits, or he's pitted the car to finish Guma's fighting that car as much as possible with intermediate compounds on. As you can see, this track dried out really quickly now. Guma's doing a Goomba weave. Can he get it? Smack the car. There you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Monaco Grand Prix. Soap picks up the win this evening, followed by Bill in P2, and Towers actually beat out his teammate at the end on penalties alone. McLaren picks up the top step, Racing Point P2, and the Toros in P3. And we'll give you guys the rest of the rundown as soon as the podium celebration is over with, and we'll get you on to the podium interviews. That was a long one. I'm exhausted.
Same here.
Oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Get away from that experience point. Soap picks up the win. No time penalties either. Followed by Bill in P2, Towers P3. All three did not get a time penalty. JML P4, Hunica P5, Tom P6, Leclerc P7, Lucky P8, Evil P9, Goomba P10, and Rav finishes out our finishers in P11. Senna, unfortunately, we've lost out, as well as Cardinal, Neon, Becker, Rashi, and Devla from this race this evening. We're going to jump in, give you guys one little final look, and then we'll be on to the podium interviews. Alright, if we can get those guys in party, that would be great. We do have Bill's here, Towers is here. I don't know if Soap will join or not. He usually doesn't. But nevertheless, we'll kick off our podium interviews. Towers, you beat out your teammate on time penalties at the end of that race. Talk us through it. You got no time penalties. How tricky was that rain bit?
The rain wasn't actually that bad. It was the beginning that was the worst bit for me. I took wing damage lap 1. I was a lap behind everyone else, but managed to get P3, and I'm stoked. I believe I got that.
Did you know at the end that you were going to overtake your teammate for the podium?
I thought he wouldn't have had penalties, so I was looking for P4, but I'll take the P3.
Now, congratulations. Josh, do you have anything to add?
No, just a big congratulations to your big recovery drive from being a lap down and getting onto the podium at the end of the race.
Thanks.
Alright, moving on to P2. Bill, what a quiet race, but you made it count when it happened. No time penalties, saw you jump up to P2, kept yourself in this race, kept yourself in a rhythm too. Good to see you back on the podium as well. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, had a couple of bad races the last few weeks. Just tried to stay out of trouble really. Keep it clean, try not to get any penalties. I knew there'd be quite a few penalties on this track. A couple of lads, Rashi, Devlo was all in a party, said P2 had penalties, so just bring it home basically. I can't remember who was behind me, Honecker. Not many places to overtake around here though, so I knew I could hold him off the last couple of laps. Yeah, just tried to bring it home safely really.
Now, congratulations. Josh, do you have anything to add?
No, just a great turnaround from your previous races, and congrats on the podium.
Cheers, mate.
All right, congratulations to Soap 2. He did not join the party, so we were going to send him off with a big, job well done. I'm going to say, Josh, thank you so much for helping me this evening. That was a long one, but thanks for sticking with us. All the viewers in the chat, thank you so much for giving us all the entertainment during this race. I'm going to go have a lie down. That was intense, but we will be back at Monaco for GP1, and this man, Josh, is going to tackle this circuit. 39 laps await him on Sunday. Same channel, same time, so if you guys want to see those guys race around and try not to run into each other, catch us on Sunday, same place. Until then, we're going to send off. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. We will see you soon. SF1 is signing out. Good night.